Hi, everyone. I see as you're hopping on, I'll just give us a few more minutes for everybody to hop in. We have a special guest tonight, so it's going to be super fun. Let me know that you're here. Let me know you can hear me. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. Hi, Fran. All right. So we have a few people on. I think we should get started. All right. So it's always a party at Patchworks. Let's get this party started. Woot, woot. Hi, everyone. This is Julie from Patchworks, and I am so excited that you are joining us for our July edition of the Skinny Bolt sale. Whoa. So what does that mean? That means that we have gone through the store and we've gotten all sorts of Skinny Bolts, and we've also picked out some select bundles and kits that we want to share with you, all at super great prices. Now, the fun thing is that we only have one of each of most of what I'm showing you. So you are going to want to make sure that if you like it, you go ahead and grab it and make sure that it's yours. So in your cart doesn't mean that it's yours. Saying I want it in the comments doesn't mean it's yours. It's only yours when you check out. So what we've done during tonight is that we have eliminated the shipping option to make checkout easier. And if you need to check out a couple times, no problem. And then after the show, what we'll be doing is checking with you if you actually did need it shipped. If you didn't reach the $80 free shipping threshold, we'll reach out to you to see if you wanted to add anything to your order to reach that $80 free shipping threshold, or we will send you what your shipping bill will be. Sound good? All right. Everything I'm going to show you tonight is already published on the website. So let's just take a quick look at what it looks like, okay? So I'm just going to quick share my screen. And so we're over in the screen here. If we start at our front of our website, Skinny Bolt sale right here, click there, and you see we have all sorts of really great things. So that's where you want to shop. Okay. Any questions for us before we get started? All right. So look, we have someone in the background with us today. So Kathy wasn't able to join us today. So Frank, come on over. So I invited Frank to join me tonight to help us share the fabric. And you know, Frank's favorite color is cardboard. Woot, woot. And so we have a great celebration tonight to be able to play with lots of fabric. So as a reminder as well, everyone who is purchasing something tonight does get a fun fabric pack. And something else exciting tonight, at the end of the program, we are going to use a random number generator because all these fabrics are numbered, and we have 5 secret envelopes. And there are gift cards in these 5 secret envelopes ranging between $10 and $25, and they are associated with the numbers for the fabrics here. So let's just say number 1 wins. The person who bought number 1 will be receiving the envelope assigned to number 1. Does that make sense? So we'll talk about that later, but we just have all sorts of fun stuff tonight. What? This is going to be so much fun. Also, anything that's left over, we'll have in the store tomorrow. So let's get started. Oh, we need to pin the link to the home page at the bottom. And then you can do it while browsing. Okay, let's quick see if I can do this, Sandy, and let me know if I did this right, okay? Because I think we talked about this. Sandy, does this do what you need me to do? Let me know, Sandy, if that worked. All these technical difficulties that you can browse and view. Okay. All right. I dropped it in the chat, I think, right there. Hopefully you see it. So, not seeing it yet. Okay. Perfect. Great. Thank you. It takes a village. So now let us get started. Woo-hoo-hoo. So we are going in number order again, and this is a half yard of beautiful batik, and we will be going speedier. We're just going to get the hang of all of our rhythms since this is the first time Frank is helping us. Okay, so this is a half yard, beautiful fabric, regularly $650, $389. Here we have a beautiful, beautiful fabric, butterflies in it. Ooh, 2/3 of a yard, $482. Next up, we have a beautiful $18.95. This is color pool. Ooh, I'd rather be in a pool tonight. What do you think, Frank? This is $8.99, regularly $15.17. Then we have a beautiful, ooh, this is like wild skins or something. Yard and 1/8, regularly $14.68, just $7.99. Next up, we have a beautiful green batik. This is Tonga, a yard and 3/4, regularly $22.73, tonight $12.99. And I shouldn't just say tonight only. It is until they are gone. So they go to the table of chaos after they are done. We have number 10, a lime batik, 7/8 of a yard, only $6.86. Then we have a beautiful, 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 oh, this is gorgeous. This is purple. Frank's favorite color is purple. So this is 3/4 of a yard, only $9.74. Next up, we have a beautiful purple fabric. We love purple. This is a Hoffman Salvia, half yard, only $3.89. Then we have some amber from Robert Kaufman, half yard. Just a couple more batiks. Then we have the Pearl Line floral batik, 1 yard, a Hoffman, only $7.79. And finally, in the batik section, we have Sand Dollar water batik, only $6.60, regularly $10.99. What? $6.60 for a yard of fabric? Frank, who priced these? Did you price them?
Yes.
Everything must go, he says. Oh my goodness. All right. Next up, we have some great floral. This is Love Note, 2/3 of a yard, perfect for a pillowcase or a fun little tote, $5.22. Then we have Sunday Stroll. This is a Bonnie and Camille. So Bonnie and Camille fan. Here's 1 yard for $6.99. Love that beautiful blues. Would be a fun binding, don't you think? Then we have this Betsy Chitchin, Susanna Scraps, 3/4 of a yard, just $4.49. Also great for bindings. Really traditional, beautiful. Ghastly Reef, we have 7/8 of a yard for just $6.45. Okay, who likes our cats? Okay, cats, cool cats. cool cats. Are you a cool cat, Frank? He's a cool cat. All right, so this is Frank right here. So these are cool cats, 2 1/8 yards, only $15.99, Alexander Henry. And Frank, actually keep that one out because bring over this one here. So just show how these all go together. Oh, look at that. And this ghastly kelp. They all go together super well. So you're going to want to scoop up all 3 so that you can have a nice little, this would work great for a 3-yard quilt or something. So ghastly kelp, 2 1/8 yards, $15.99. Then we have some golf balls, golf clubs, 7/8 of a yard, only $5.99. How's Frank doing? Is he doing all right? Is he going too fast? Is he going too slow? Let us know. Then we have pins. So this is from Kim Schaefer, and this is 5/8 of a yard for $4.99. Really fun stuff here. Oh, shelfie. This is really fun. So this is from Camelot. These are books and cats. Love it, love it, love it. 3/4 of a yard. This is only $5.40. Really fun. And then we have a bargain piece here. This is Wildflower Farm. This is all sorts of fun things on the farm, fun garden things. Oh, that would really make a great market tote. 7/8 of a yard for $4.99. Then we have some Mickey. So this is Mickey Mouse. And some Jungle Paradise, some little frogs, super cute, $5.39. Here we have, so these go together, Frank. So we have 5/8 of a yard of the navy and 5/8 of a yard of the cream. And then you could also add in this one. These are fire department. And this one here is 3/4 of a yard. So really great ensemble, all in order for your shopping pleasure. Next up, we have 2 yards of some construction vehicles. So these are really cool. Nice scale. You could even use this for the back of a small quilt. Only $17.99. And then we have a couple patriotic pieces. So we have the hearts and some fireworks there. Super cool. So 2 yards, I'm sorry, 1/2 yard of the hearts and 3/4 yard of the fireworks. Keeping up with the summertime fun, we have some watermelon seeds. How did these get in there? Oh my gosh. 2 3/8 yards of watermelon seeds, just $19.99. And these are really great screen print. And then here is the watermelon rind, which is 2 yards here. This is the Northcott. So it's a little bit thinner rind, not the super wide one. Also it is $17.99. Then we have a couple flannels for you. So these flannels, really nice. We have the Farmhouse Flannel in brown, Autumn Gatherings, Lisa Bonjean in green, and then Maywood in yellow. Used together or used separate. And now, oh my gosh, these are going to go quick. So we have done some great things with the color wall. Okay, some short bolts. Don't worry, we're not getting rid of these. We just need to make sure that we have nice full bolts. Okay. Oh, you are getting well done, Frank. Very good. All right, so we have some beautiful brown. This is the Folio Henry Glass, 1.5 yards for $10.99. So you get a 1/2 yard free. Chroma, 1 7/8 yards, only $14.49. You get like a 1/2 yard free there. Then we have some grunge. Oh, super awesome. Love me some grunge. So this is 1 yard of grease, and it is $8.99. Great things to stock up on. Here are some dimples in a bluish gray. It is more gray than blue, and 1 5/8 yards, only $12.54. Then we have some thatched, and that Forest Frolic from Robin Pickens should be here next week. So this is like a white and black, $7.69 for 7/8 of a yard. Then we have some thatched dark pewter. This is a tiny piece, only 3/8 of a yard, but a really great value if you like thatched, $3.32. Then we have some white here. So this one here, this is like it's not white, this is like a blue white. Yard and 3/8, just $10.59. So that's less than a yard that I'd charge you at regular price. Oh, this is so exciting to see people from all over the place. Super exciting. We have 5/8 of a yard of Mix It Up. That is a new line from Moda, $5.99. Then we have this great, it's actually a yarn, but I love just the little curlicues. 3/4 of a yard for $5.39. Some great grunge, some white, 7/8 of a yard for only $7.99. And then we have some white on whites. So the Ramblings white on whites, yard and a half for $9.95. And this here, this one is, what are they, Frank? They're little squiggles. So they're like the curlicue. We just got this one in. Oh, and this is it. Got to get some more. So $9.95. So you get a half yard free. Then this one here, this is a yard, and this one is, oh, it's a really nice texture as well. $6.99 for the yard. Super great value. Robert Kaufman, this is triangles. It's perfect for a kid's quilt, but you know, get all of them and then just mix them up. I love scrappy backgrounds. 5/8 of a yard, $4.39. And then we have the last Ramblings one here, which is 3/4 of a yard for just $5.23. Oh, so Holly wants to know how big that piece is. It is, oh goodness, that is a while from now. I think it's a 3-yard piece, the green circles. I'll be able to check, Holly. It's a good value. It is, I don't, it's farther down in the stack. I think it's 3 yards though. And, oh, so we need to see, so you can't, is Frank not showing us the numbers here? Deborah? So we'll just make sure that we show them the number and not just the fabric, okay? So thanks so much for that feedback. All right, so 54, this is a white on cream, 2/3 of a yard, and that is beautiful. This one here, this is number 55. So those are dimples, and so now you can hold it up, Frank, so that they can see that. Okay, so that's a great dimple, one that we just got in as well, but already gone. Next up, we have Cheer and Merriment. So this is a beautiful red, half yard, only $3.99, great deal. Then we have Just Red Spotted 1 1/4 yards, and that is a basic, number 58. So Spotted is Zen Chic, who did a takeover of the Moda blog this past week. Then we have some Morning Light Blossom. This is number 59, a yard and 3/4, only $13.64. Then we have number 60, which is a grunge. This is Ballet Slipper, half yard, only $4.55. Once again, we will be getting it back in, just didn't have enough to put back on the bolt. Robin Pickens, Carolina Lilies, 3/8 of a yard, just $2.99. That is a great value. Folio, 2 5/8. This is a larger piece. This would be a nice back for a small piece. $17.99, number 62. Then we have, don't slam it. 63, 3/4 of a yard, $5.99 for just this beautiful, beautiful dimples. Heath by Alexander Henry. This is an orangish, it looks a little yellowy on my screen, but it is more orange, like tangerine. $2.96 for only 3/8 of a yard. And then we have Classic Dot, 1 yard. Oops. This one here. Classic Dot, 1 yard. Love us some polka dots. This is like a marble with a dot on it. $8.39. Just gonna go to the next screen here. And let me go back here. I skipped something. I went too fast. I went too far. I went too far. So this one here, this is Maywood Studios. It was a great coordinate with last year's Shop Hop fabric, but also would work well with, some good prairie style fabrics. Yard and 3/8, just $10.99. And then we have Modern Melody, number 68, Henry Glass, 1.25 yards, only $10.49. So that's less than a yard off the bolt. Chroma, beautiful Northcott. Love this new basic. It looks like marble, and it is 7/8 of a yard for only $6.99, and that's number 69. This one here, this is Sorbet. This is by P&B. It's a new line that we love. So there are 3 pieces. This particular bolt arrived cut up, and so it's 2.5 yards total, but it's 3 pieces, okay? So our price on that, instead of being $31, is $21.70, and that is number 70. And then we have something else that's pretty similar, and that is this one here. That is number 71. This is from Euphoria. We have 2 pieces. It's 1 yard and 2/3 total, and we are going to show you what this looks like opened up. Okay, Frank. So here, so we have 1 piece that's about 1 yard, and then 1 piece that's 2/3. So it could be a lot of fun to cut up and use for applique. You could use it in the back of a landscape quilt. You could use it as the background if you're making some Laura Heine collage applique thing. Lots of fun. So now it's time to get the next stack. Frank's getting the next stack, and how's everybody doing? All right, so, good to see additional people hopping in. Remember, everyone who places an order tonight gets one of these exciting things. And then, which is super, super exciting, at the end tonight, we're going to be using a randomizer so that we're going to be issuing 5 gift cards for pieces of fabric that were purchased. All right. Now let's look at more fabric. Frank's ready to look at more fabric. So we have, let's go backwards here. Let's go to number 72. So here, what I did with this one, these were 2 little pieces. So I didn't want to have them separate. So it's actually 2 pieces of fabric for $4.99. It's 1/4 yard of Bella Hunter and 2/3 of a yard of Bella Sage. Almost 1 yard of fabric for $4.99, and great to just add to your stash. Then we have Crackle, which is number 74, and that is a basic from Northcott. It is 3/4 of a yard, and it's just $5.25. Next up, we have a beautiful piece of fabric that is from the Jungle Paradise collection. 2.25 yard, only $18.99. Look at that, that's beautiful. Would make a great back. Could use it in your Zootropolis 2 quilt. Then we have this Mixmaster Mashup, 1 yard, only $8.39. This is from Patrick Lose. Number 77, 2 yards. And this is beautiful chroma again, only $15.39. Then we have 2 1/4 yards of Dublin, which is a great Northcott background, basic. It's number 78, 2 1/4 yard, only $15.99. From the Simply Delightful line by Sherry and Chelsea, we have 3/4 yard for $6.82. That's number 79. Then we have Hearts by Andover Fabrics. And Barbara, you absolutely can pick up with no shipping. So is it asking you for shipping on the way? We should have taken shipping off tonight. But you absolutely can always pick up. Then we have Sorbet. This is another beautiful P&B Sorbet with the dots. 1 yard, $8.69. Then we have the C & Me Sea Foam. 7/8 yard, only $6.59. We have some Cerulean by Tula Pink, only $2.49. Then we have a Northcott. This is Patrick Lose Mix Master Mashup, 1 1/3 yard, only $11.25. Then we have Timeless Treasures, Blockbuster Basic, 1 1/3 yard, $14.69. Number 86, Canvas. This is a mottled, beautiful fabric, 1 yard and 3/4, only $14.69. That's number 86. And then we have number 88, which is a 1/2 yard of grunge. Bright Sky. It appears a little darker on the screen, as sometimes things do. Only $4.55 for this 1/2 yard. Then we have a Ruby Star Society Speckled Galaxy, 2/3 yard, only $6.09. And then we have number 91, which is a yard and 7/8. It's a folio. It's a beautiful purple. We love purple. Purple is Wisconsin's favorite fabric color. I'm sure you've heard me say that over and over and over again. Only $14.49 for a yard and 7/8. 92 is a beautiful deep purple with indigo canvas, great texture. $16.99 for 2 yards. We have a beautiful Sorbet Violet Tossed Dots, a yard and 1/4. Number 93, only $10.85. Then we have number 94, 2 yards, $15.39. This is a great timeless treasure. It's beautiful petals. Suede, purple suede, P&B. 1/2 yard, $4.29. Then we have 96, which is a 1/2 yard of Dublin, color 86. It's a beautiful fuchsia, plummy fuchsia. And Timeless Treasures, block fuchsia, 7/8 yard for only $7.39, and that's number 97. Getting to the halfway point of our yardage. Then we have some other goodies for you. Number 98, we have some beautiful pink dapple, yard and 3/4 for only $14.69. And then we have, oh, Frank's getting the next pack. Frank's getting the next pack. Ho, ho, ho. So now we're on our Christmas pack. So as you're looking at all of the yummy new Christmas fabric, you are going to, what are you going to do? You're going to pick up some of these to go with the new fabrics, right, Frank?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So this is 2/3 yard $5.22. Words. Oh, I love words. Frank, do you love words? I think Frank loves words too. So this is 2 yards. This is Tim Holtz. This year, it's also in a flannel. I think I'm going to make Frank flannel pajama pants with words. Then we have some pine trees that are really great. 103, 2 yards, $14.39. Some holly. This is from A Very Merry Christmas. Kim Schaefer, 1 3/4, only $12.59. Then we have peppermint bark, fig, 2 1/8 yards. This is beautiful, only $15.99. And I think this goes with, okay, so Frank, keep this next to it, just like have this ensemble happening. So this is Cheer and Merriment. This is number 106, 2 1/3 yards, $17.99. This is also Cheer and Merriment, and that is Fancy That Design House, okay? This is 1 1/4 yards, $9.37. Then we have more Cheer and Merriment. Let's go to the next page here. And we have the 5/8 of a yard of the red. This is number 108. We also have it in the Hollyberry. This is 109. This is a yard for $7.49. So all of these together go really, really great. If this one was a little off for you, take that one away, Frank. This is all from the same line, goes together super great, all at great, great prices. Okay, now we're on to Glitzy Christmas. And Julie wants to know, how do I order these? Good question, Julie. So you want to order these by going onto our website. We have, them a collection on the front page of our website. And we have one each of all of these different things. You can order. They aren't yours until they're checked out. So you can check out multiple times, and if required, we would, I don't believe shipping is adding to your orders right now because we took it off, or we intended to. If you need it shipped and you didn't reach the threshold, we will add shipping and reach out to you to add shipping. But otherwise, they're available for pickup in store, or will go out shipped to you. Hopefully that answers your question. And then with each order that is placed tonight, someone or every order will get a fun little fabric goodie that comes from our little fabric bin. So lots and lots of fun. All right. Next, oh, this one here is 110, and this is from Merry Making. It is 2 1/8 yards, only $15.99. Then we have this one here, Holiday Charms from Robert Kaufman, 1.5 yards for only $11.69. So that's like getting a 1/2 yard free. And then we have a Hoffman. This one, oh, this is a great deal. This is 2 1/2 yards for $17.99. And once again, we have words. Silent Night, Holy Night.
Music notes.
Music notes. It's really pretty. More Holiday Charms from Robert Kaufman, 1 3/4 yards. This is number 113. And it is $13.64. After 100, it numbers or fabrics. Wait. After 100, it numbers or fabric don't follow. Let me check here. So Fran, I'm following along on the page here. So you want to go to, oh, I know, Fran, you are on our fabrics page. You want to click onto our Skinny Bolt page, okay? So I think you happened to find the items on before they went live, so you found a secret place where they were. So what you want to do is go back to the front page of our website and then go to the Skinny Bolt collection. Okay, so hopefully that helps, and then you can follow along because that should work for you, okay? All right. Okay, so now we have some, oh, this one's pretty. Frank, who let this one go in the Skinny Bolt sale? These poinsettias, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. So then we have some merrymaking here. This is 1 1/4 yards. This is number 115, $9.75. Ooh, these candy cane stripes, 1.5 yards for $9.99. This would make a great, great binding. Oh, super cool. You could cut it on the bias for diagonal stripes. You could straight on. Oh, I love stripes for binding. Then we have this Hoffman Holiday Sweets Christmas Red Gold, 1.25 yards, only $9.74. Robert Kaufman, we have Swirls Red Metallic, number 118 for 3/8 yard. Ooh, ah. Then we have some Hoffman 2 yards, $17.99. And then the 120 is 2 yards for $17.99. So the to answer Fran's question, the fabrics all do exist in other parts of our website as well. But in order to follow along by number, you'll want to be in the Skinny Bolt collection, and then it will order in the exact order that we're showing you things here tonight. But by all means, you can search for them and shop for them however you'd like. All right, so now we are going to... Okay, so Frank is going to show you something exciting. Because, which number are you missing?
120.
Yep, 120.
121.
We're missing fabric. How is that possible? I must have hidden it. It's Halloween. Oh, here, it just must have gotten put in a weird order. No? I don't know. Okay, so I lost some fabric. So we are going to, oh, that's why. I don't know, maybe I just skipped a whole series of numbers. Okay, so I just can't count, okay? I can't count.
From 121 to
So no,
130.
no, that was 121. 121. That was one, I skipped the 20s. Apparently I don't know how to write, right? It is the same. It is the same. CM8542. Okay, so the scale on this photo for, see, it's fun working with your husband. Okay, all right, so, all right, so this is supposed to be 121. 121, okay? 121. It's 3/4 yard for $5.85. The picture is showing a much larger picture. This is what it actually is. Super pretty. Okay. Yay. And now, here's 132. So I didn't lose any fabric. I just can't number. All right. I just can't number. Okay. Now, 2 yards. 132. Beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. And now we're getting into Halloween. Okay, so for your Halloween ransom letter, this is perfect, okay? Look at this, Spooky pumpkin. Okay, the Tim Holtz. 1 yard. Frank's keeping me on track. Next, Tim Holtz, 134, 849. It's a yard and an eighth. Piece 136 is from Ghostly Greetings. It is a yard and a quarter.
What do you do?
Why do I keep going there? Because Frank, let me show you here. So see, we have a thing on the bottom of the screen, so it needs to be like that. Good deal. All right, so beautiful fabric, spider webs. Next up is Rachel Hauer. Super spooky, scaredy cat, yard and 3/8, $11.99. It is number 137. Then we have Boolicious. Boolicious, 3/4 of a yard, $5.39, number 138. Then we have 139, which is a Spooky Good Time by Kim Schaefer, 3/4 of a yard for just $5.40. Then we have some Bats, Ghouls, Goodies, Haze, 2.5 for just $17.99. I love Halloween. Frank, do you love Halloween?
Yes.
You're supposed to say, not as much as you do, dear. All right, so then we have Boolicious. I love these cupcakes. Look at these. Look at these. You got to get these. Okay, so this is a yard and 7/8. You could make pillowcases with it. You could make trick-or-treat bags. Super fun. $13.49 for a yard and 7/8. Then we have some Happy Halloween spider webs. $12.49 for a yard and 2/3. Hocus Pocus, a yard and a quarter for $9.75. Some Bats, 1 yard for $7.79. This is item 144. Then we have some Cats. This is from A Spooky Good Time, 2 3/8 for just $16.99. Next up, we have Too Cute to Spook, a yard and a half. This is Me and My Sister Fabrics, $11.25 for number 147. And then we have Ghostly Greetings, a yard and 3/8, $10.75. Next up, we have some Cafe and some Ruby Star coming your way. Nope, the green ones. Oh, he has it. We have so much fabric, it's tipping over. Okay, here we go. 3 yards of this beautiful Cafe. This is tangerine green background. It could be Halloween, it could be Cafe. Only $23.38. Then we have the Red Bearded Iris, a yard and 2/3, only $12.99, so that's like 2/3 of a yard free. Beautiful, beautiful flowers here. This is a yard and 3/8 for $12.55. This is a beautiful gray from 85 and Fabulous, 2 1/8 yards for just $19.99. Now it's time for some Ruby Star. We have some food group here. So this is 2 1/4 yard of food group in Peacock, $17.49. This would be great for some market bags. What do you think, Frank? Oh. For when we go to the farmer's market, what do you think? Okay, he's all excited about that. Firefly in Black, these psychedelic mushrooms, 1 yard for $8.99. Then we have some Midnight in the Garden, 1¼ yards for just $8.99. More Midnight in the Garden, 1 7/8, $13.99. And then lastly, Mist Gold, 1 3/4 for $12.99. Some solid here. This is a little bit of Kona, $2.99 for 5/8 of a yard. So that's more than a ½ yard of fabric for $2.99, and that is Kona cotton in peach. That's number 1281. And this goes with it as well. This is some Carolina lilies from Robin Pickens, 1 1/8 for only $8.49. And another Carolina lilies, ruby, 1 7/8 for just $13.99. More Robin Pickens. We are getting into some pansies posies, 1 3/4 for just $14.99. This is number 164. Then we have pansies posies, beautiful flower, and look at the bird flying around. $18.49 for 2 1/8 yards. This one, oh, I love this one. This is Frank's favorite piece of fabric. I'm sure of it. He likes the purple ones. No, I like the purple ones. 1 2/3 for $14.69. Ooh, Have a little bit of basic gray. This is from Date Night. That is 1 7/8 for just $16.99. And then we have some Kansas Troubles. This is a great background. That is 1 3/8 for $11.99. So that's 3/8 of a yard free. Then we have some beautiful stars. So this is Home of the Free, 1 1/2, just $10.79. And Stars and Stripes Forever, 1 1/2. Pretty, pretty. Okay, last big stack of yardage, and then we have other goodies to show you. Anybody getting bored yet? Everybody excited? Everybody wants to go till midnight. I just know it. Go till midnight. Go till midnight. Okay, now we have Sunflower and Honey. So this is the end of a bolt. We have another bolt, but we didn't want to overwrap it. We thought we'd give you a good deal. So 2 1/8 yards, just $16.99 off the bolt. This fabric, I believe, is $11.96 a yard. Whew, good deal. Then we have some yellow solid that goes really well with this. This is a Bella solid. It is color yellow. This is, how much is this? This is 3/4 of a yard. I didn't tell you in the description. 3/4 of a yard, and that is $4.79. Then we have some Minikin Simpson. This is Newport medium blue, 2/3 of a yard for just $4.99. Then we have Crystal Lane. This is a Bunny Hill, beautiful fabric here. And that is 1 3/8 yards for just $9.99. Nantucket Summer. This is a Bonnie from Bonnie and a Camille from Bonnie and Camille. 1 2/3 yards for $14.99. A little bit more Halloween, but it could be black and white. Ghastly Jacks from Alexander Henry, 2/3 of a yard, just $4.99. Create Ink from Moda, 2 yards, $17.94. Then we have Forest Fable. So this is 1 1/8 yards, only $9.49 from Northcott. We have a Naturescape, 1 1/8 yards, just $8.13. Number 185, Winter's Nap, 1 7/8. Oh, that's so sweet, so sweet. $15.99 for 1 7/8. This Martha Negley, oh, I love this one. Oh, 1 5/8 for $16.99. How did it end up in this pile? It's supposed to go home with me. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, some music fabric, 1 5/8, number 187 for only $12.69. Who's ready to go to a hoedown? Some cowboy boots, 1 5/8 for only $10.99. Then we have, for your favorite hairdresser, we have some tossed hair tools, 1 5/8, only $12.49. Some fun juvenile fabric. This is Counting Sheep line. This is from Macower, UK. $9.99 for 1 2/3. And, you know, we had some sun, so now let's have a moon. So this is Robert Kaufman, 1 2/3, just $9.99. Ooh, who's ready for some scary dinosaurs? Tyrannosaurus. So these are digitally printed, realistic looking blocks. Okay, so this is 1 1/8 for $9.99. Super cool. Let me see here. I need to back up a second, Frank. And then we have its friend. We have its friend, the Tyrannosaurus, 1 5/8. So if you get the blocks, you need this one, of course. 1 5/8 for only $49 or $14 for $49. No, for $14.79. Okay. Next up, we have the Robert Kaufman dots, 2 yards for $15.99. That's a good deal. Okay, so where did the Kaffe circles go? Nope, I don't know. Okay, that was the one that Holly was asking about earlier. All sorts of mystery fabric. We'll figure out what that is and fill it in on the website. Okay, so now we have a couple what we're calling last chance deals. So anything that was left from last Skinny Bolt, and we have 5 sad, lonely pieces of fabric that want to go home with you. And every time it makes it to it, it doesn't want to make it to the next Skinny Bolt. So we crossed it out and gave it a lower price. Okay, so let's look at these. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So first we have, so this is Brew by Deb Strain. So it's a warm gray. These are like coffee steam. Ooh, ah. It is only $8.93 for 1 3/8. Then we have a piece from Songbook, A New Page. So that is Fancy That Design House. This is 7/8 of a yard. Really pretty coordinate to go with Fancy That Design House fabric. $5.25. What? Then we have some Midnight Magic pumpkin. So this is 2 1/4 yards. It doesn't look like Halloween. It is only $12.99 for 2 1/4 yards. Ooh, that's a great deal. Then we have some warm and cozy flannel. So this is like sock monkey flannel. That's what the texture is like. It is 3/4 of a yard for just $6.49. And then our last piece of last chance is LC06. And this is some ornaments, and that is for $8.99. So those are some really good What do you think? Are those good last chance deals, Frank?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, good deals. Okay, so next up what we are going to do is we have a couple bundles that we're going to share with you. So if you haven't been in store to be able to look at the sale bundles that we've been putting together that go on our table of chaos, we take 6 beautiful pieces of fabric that we curate. Sometimes they are from one fabric collection, and other times they are from several different ones, and we are offering them to you for $44.99. Now if you wanted to make one of those 3-yard quilts, well, you can have 2 3-yard quilts for $44.99. All right, so what I'm going to do, Frank, let us bring these over here so that we can grab them and show them in order. Okay, so we're going to go with Cheer and Merriment for the first one here. So that's a Christmas one. This one here. So we have a few of these. So the Cheer and Merriment, okay, so this one here. All right. So Frank's going to lay these out for you. So doing a good job, Frank. So this one here, we have 3 of these. Ooh, and you saw some of those bolt ends in our skinny bolts. But you can see how well these go together. So that is number SB01. SB02, if you wanted to just add to the fun, is this one. Ooh, So Heidi made sure that they were unique, so you could buy both and not have any repeat. So this is SB02, this is SB01. Both of them are $44.99. Then we have a beautiful batik bundle. And this batik bundle coordinated across collections. It's just pretty. Once again, $44.99. Super pretty. This is SB03. And if you were bold and daring and you wanted to play with the greens, you could get the green collection as well. So this is SB04, $44.99. Look at that. So pretty. So, so pretty. Okay. Then we have some Halloween. So we have some Hocus Pocus sale bundles. And once again, I think you can have the uniqueness where you can, I think we only have one of them here. Frank is going to show you this one. This is SB06, and I'm going to grab the other one. So Frank is going to show you that. Ooh, oh. And then we have an alternate one. We have the sale bundle version 2. So that's the sale, that is the Hocus Pocus version 1. And then we have the version 2. So version 1 is 06, version 2 is 07. So if you got the whole thing, if you got both packs, you would end up with 4 fat sticks. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Look at those spiders, little squishy spiders. Love it, love it. Okay, super cool. SB08, we have, oops, that's all right. Frank's too tall. So this overhead thing doesn't hurt me at all, but like Frank's been knocking his head all night. So hopefully he's not giving you motion sickness here. All right, so we have love notes. Ooh, ah, oh, so this is Le Boutique SB08. SB08, super pretty. This is one collection. It could go beautifully well with the next one here, which is the Renew Sale Bundle that Frank is going to show you. And that is by Sweetwater. Ooh, Sandra, isn't that Blue Boutique bundle the best? It is just the best. Okay, so we have the Renew here. Ooh, ah. And we do have some coordinating yardage as well in the sale room if you had needed to. Okay. So that is SB8 and this is SB9. Then we have from Paintbrush Studios, we have what we're calling the 9 to 5 sale bundle. And this has some really cool things like this is a timesheet, and here are typewriter keys. So they're like work-related things, but like retro. Look at this, a corded telephone. What are those? What do you even call that? A rotary phone? Rotary phone. I grew up with it, and I just can't even remember. And really cool things. The house that I grew up in, we had this really, really wild pink, orange, green, floral wallpaper. It was awesome. And we had a pink stove, pink appliances. Isn't that awesome? We had pink appliances. We could like have had our own like Barbie dream house. All right, so that is 2 of them left, SB10. Then we have Punch Dot. So the Ruby Star Punch Dot. Really, really cool sorbet colors. Oh, wouldn't, or sherbet colors. I could go for some sherbet right now. Sherbet. A frosty drink. Ooh, ah. So this is SB11. Then we have So Happy. I'm so happy. Do, 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 do. Okay, so see, we got to start singing now that Frank is scared of us. Okay, so all sorts of sewing themed things. This is from Kim Schaefer, $44.99. This is SB12. Then we have 2 more. Oh, maybe a couple more than 2 more. 2 more, couple more. Okay. We have Love Note, Red Ladybug. It can be Valentine, it can be red, it can be floral. Super pretty. 1 left. And that is SB13. SB14 is sheep. And it looks like SB15 doesn't have a photo, so we'll make sure we add that photo so that you can see it. Look at these knitting sheep. They're so cute. So this is this guy right here, and then so that one is called V2, but it really is so that we'll figure out our knitting versioning. So then we have these Bonnie and Camille fabrics from a variety of different collections. Super pretty. can go together, use them separately. One left of that. That is SB16, and one more style of this yard bundle. And this is from the C and Me, from Stacy Shoe, which is great. Beautiful fabrics going together would make a gorgeous quilt. $44.99. Okay, a couple more bundles, and then we will do our random number generator to see if we have any winners tonight. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right. So we have here, we have a couple kits for you that are some really, really great prices, and that I just thought we would include tonight because I wasn't sure how long we would go. So we have this Sunset Glow Shannon pre-cut kit that makes a fun project that is, it finishes, what does it finish? It finishes 38 by 58, and it is super pretty, including mandarin, fuchsia, and hot pink. Ooh. 5 pre-cut 10-inch strips, binding and pattern. Regularly $51.98, on sale for $31.98. Ooh, only one of them. Then we have a couple Ruby Star pre-cuts that have been here, and I wanted to open them for you to be able to look at that. So this one is the Whatnots, and so the half yard bundle, regularly $125.99. We have it on sale for $75.99. That's a super good price. We're going to look at it overhead. So this is manufacturer created. Really fun stuff. Look at those toothbrushes. And these are all out of print fabrics. So it's a very good collector item here. Very fun. And that price, $75.99. Super great price if you are a Ruby Star collector or have a Ruby Star collector in your life. You'll want to grab that for them. Then we have the Tomato collection, and this is a half yard tower, and this half yard tower is bigger, and its regular price is $223.99, and we are going to let it go for $129.99. That's just amazing. So really great things in here. So this was Kimberly Kite, manufacturer created. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And then let me just see if I had anything else in this collection. I do. I have 2 more things. I have the Spooky Darlings. So the Spooky Darlings, we have a bunch of this still on the bolt. And really, really cool. This one we produced here. This is SBZ4, and this is 31.5 yards. Our regular price is $201.50, and our sale price is $119.99. Super great. The fabrics are still on the floor, regular price, but we thought that because tonight was a super fun night, we would add those for you. And then the last bundle that we have is we have a few of the Summer Zest Patchworks cut 2.5-inch strip packs. So these are regularly $24.99. We have 4 left, and we are selling them for $14.99. Whew. Whew. Oh my gosh. That's pretty awesome. What do you think, Frank? So we have some wide backs that I'm not going to go through tonight, but are in this sale that we have either the end of the bolts, or we have chopped them up and we have them available at great prices at 3-yard increments. So you'll want to check those out. They'll also be in the center table in the store for you to check out. So before we go, what we need to do is we need to do some winners. All right, let's do some winners. So here's the deal. We are going to choose the numbers. I can't tell right now. My tech is not that sophisticated enough to know if we've actually sold it yet. All right, so I'm going to be announcing to you what numbers for the pieces of fabric are going to win. The only ones that can't count are 122 to 131 because I didn't actually make them. I skipped like a whole series, okay? So if one of those wins, then we'll have to pick again, okay? But otherwise, what I'll do is I will write down on here, and then if they are not purchased by the end of tonight, then we'll have to redraw, okay? So, because it won't be forever, it'll just be for you guys, all right? So, let's share our screen and go to our random number generator. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right. Woo. So, share screen. Share screen. Random number generator. Okay. I tested how it worked. So, this one doesn't count. So, we had from 1 to 201, and I need to share here. You can't see it yet. Okay. So, it's our very fancy Google random number generator. So I typed in 1 and 201, and now we're going to press this button, and that's going to be the first winner. Da, 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 da. Number 7. Okay, Frank, write down 7. All right. Then let's do it again. Are we ready to do it again? Let's do it again. All right. 72. Woohoo! 72. So far we have 7 and 72. I'm sensing a trend here. What do you think, Frank? 72 was a good year. All right. 148. 148. Next up. 60. Woohoo! 60. All right. Then we have one more, okay? One more, one more, one more. 62. 62. All right. Woohoo! So that is 7, 72, 148, 60, and 62. If you were a gambling person, you might even want to check to see if those bolts of fabric are still available. All right. So let me know if you had fun tonight. I'm so happy that you joined us. I'll be scooping through the comments and see if anybody has any questions. Feel free to send me any messages after the show. Stop in tomorrow. We're open tomorrow from 9 to 4 and then closed on Sunday and Monday. We will be going through and picking some orders tonight, and we will contact you if you're doing a pickup as to when they'll be ready. We'll do our best to have them ready first thing in the morning, but if you could make sure to just give us a little lead time, that'd be great, and we'll send you notification through the system that your order is ready. So I'm so thankful that you spent your evening with us tonight. I hope you had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. It was great with Frank here tonight. I know he had a blast, and happy quilting. We will see you next Thursday, if we don't see you sooner. Thursday at 7 p.m. for Must Sew TV. Have a great night. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Happy quilting. And we'll see you soon.